This simple setup from Tesla on Friday made me $300 in 1 hour. Let me break it down. All right, so first thing I do is I draw the levels from the previous day and then also levels from the pre-market of today. Okay, so orb levels are drawn, previous day high, pre-market high are drawn. We're mainly gonna be looking at these three, although orb low is also shown right here, but price actually ended up closing above these three levels, which signaled to me that it was gonna be a trend day. So we're gonna be focusing on these levels. All right, so we let this replay. First thing I noticed is in the first 30 minutes, price today broke above and it closed above the previous day high right here and the pre-market high. So again, that tells me we're not in a range. It's likely to be a trend day. All right, so on the 10 minute, it shows that EMAs are bullish. This is my 9 EMA, this is my 21 EMA, and then this one is VWAP. All of those are bullish. So what I do is I go over to the 2 minute chart and I see that EMAs are also bullish right here, here, and here. So EMAs on the 10 minute, 2 minute, both bullish. They both have the same sentiment. That gives me confidence to go long and buy calls. That's one thing I look for at least. Lately, I've been trying to work on being patient with my entries. So this time I was super proud of it. I actually waited until the red candle touched into EMAs before I entered calls. That one right there. And I think I entered in on this candle right here. So I gave myself a little bit of leeway. I think I set it for like down here below this candle low right here. And I set my first take profit area to be high of day right here. Oh, one more thing that gave me confidence on this 10 minute right here. This is a replay. This candlestick pattern right here. Tweezer bottom. Tweezer bottom is like one of the best candlestick patterns that you can have for continuation, especially if it's still following trend. So that gave me way more confidence. So let's see how it played out. Almost got stopped out right here, and I would have too if I didn't get a really good entry right here, which gave me this good leeway for a stop loss. Then boom right here, I think this is where I took profits, half my position. Here I actually scaled out another quarter of my position and I left one contract left to be my runner, and I set a trailing stop loss, so no matter what, I was profitable on this trade. Okay, so here I remember I actually canceled the stop loss, the trailing stop loss, and I just market sold right here because I really wanted to secure profits and I was happy with the gains I made for today. So I actually sold out completely here, but as you can see, price continued upwards, left me behind. I ended up leaving about $400 left on the table from this Tesla trade, but that's totally fine. It was Friday, I had somewhere to be anyways. And then I think it was around this time where, yeah, Tesla just started to sell off, and that was really it for the trade. But this is how you stay consistent, guys. You have to stack up these base hits and execute your strategy properly, and you scale out along the way. You don't have to take home runs. You don't always have to go for home runs. Hold all of your contracts until the very end. But what I basically showed you is my strategy. I call it the confluence entry method. It's just a fancy name for all of these things aligning, like the 10 minute, 2 minute EMAs, both having the same sentiment. Chart or candlestick pattern helps. That tweezer bottom is prime, especially while still following trend. And the most important thing was buying long on that red candle touch into EMAs. Because if I didn't get that good of an entry, I probably would have been stopped out. So guys, if you want a free PDF of my strategy, the confluence entry method, just comment the word PDF and I'll DM it to you for free. I keep the PDF on my second monitor to kind of keep me in check, make sure I don't make any bad trades for that day, but make sure you are following me because I cannot message you if you're not following me. That's all the education I got for you today, guys. Peace.